community group is over. I'm not sure who thought having insane people entertain each other was a good idea. Surprisingly, everybody was there today. Nobody killed themselves. That makes it a good day. Somebody cried today, but somebody always cries. Today's goal is to keep myself distracted and try not to think of new ways of killing myself. I told them I'm past it. Been there, done that, I said. But they didn't think it was funny. I remember something else about my dream. The man in the hat was wearing all black. Even his hat was black, and his skin was black. His eyes. I can't describe his eyes. It was like he had no eyes. Just empty sockets that seemed to be pulling on my soul. I remember being so happy when he said he would take me away from here. But now I'm afraid of where he might take me. Process group with the social workers seemed like a huge waste of time. Everything we talked about after they said we were having sloppy joes for lunch seemed to have nothing to do with me. I tried bringing up my dream, but that just led to a discussion of more medication. As everyone was getting up to leave, Tanya walked me to the bookcase, reached behind it, and pulled out a book. She told me to read about the shadow people, and specifically someone referred to as the Hat Man. She said I would find my answer there. I'm lying awake in bed, my neck sore from sleeping on one pillow. I asked for another, but I need a doctor's order to have more than one. My sleep medicine is worn off, and I'm once again a prisoner to my insomnia. I decided I might as well start writing things down like they asked. I'll get bonus points towards extra dessert, and something to do for now. I can hear the person in the next room snoring, people whispering, and the phone ringing at the nurse's station outside. I'm remembering the dream I had last night where a tall man in a hat came to my bedside and told me he would take me away soon. I'm making a mental note to mention it to the doctor later. Process group with the social workers seemed like a huge waste of time. Everything we talked about after they said we were having sloppy joes for lunch seemed to have nothing to do with me. I tried bringing up my dream, but that just led to a discussion of more medication. As everyone was getting up to leave, Tanya walked me to the bookcase, reached behind it, and pulled out a book. She told me to read about the shadow people, and specifically someone referred to as the... I remember... Community... I'm... Process... For recreational therapy, I read Tanya's book. It was a journal written by other patients about their encounters in the asylum with the shadow people. A couple had even seen the Hat Man just the way I did. I was still reading when they called lights out. Now, I don't claim to know much, but reading about a man who paralyzes people, chokes them, and steals their soul is not recommended reading for insomniacs just before bedtime. But now I know who I'm dealing with, even if it's only the meds creating him in my head.